Number one query this lockdown, guys, in relation to Google Meet has been how do you stop students joining the Meet first and then becoming the owners of the Meet and, in fact, being able to remove other students and teachers? And there's a huge implication of this in terms of GDPR in that if the Meet is recorded, the student who entered the Meet first will become the owner of the Meet and will receive that recording. So the way around this that Google advise is to disable students from being able to place Meet calls. They'll still be able to join the calls, they just won't be able to initiate them. So when they click the link, they'll just get a message saying that they must wait until the teacher or the user starts the meeting before they can join. So in order to do this, the first thing you've got to make sure is that you have your users organized into OUs or organizational units. So to do that, go into your admin console, go down to directory, and you'll find the option here for organizational units. In here, you want to make at least two, depending on your organization, even more OUs, organizational units. I have two example ones here. One is called students, one is called teachers. Then go back into directory of users and you're going to be able to allocate. You can do this when you upload and create users as well, but if you've already got the users made, you can do it here. You select the users and then you can change the organizational unit of one or multiple users into students and teachers. The big advantage of having your school in OUs is that you can allow different permissions, obviously, for students and teachers. Once you've that done, we're going to go into the apps, Google Workspace apps, and we're going to find Meet and open that, Google Meet. And then what you want to do, it's on for everyone, that's fine. When we go into the settings here, the more advanced settings, you'll see I now have my OUs appear on the left hand side. Anything I change here will apply to every OU, but if I want to make a change specifically to one OU, in this case students, I'm going to click on students. You'll see at the moment it's inherited from the top level OU, so all the settings but I can override any of these inherited settings, and in this case I'm going to click on the video calling and I'm going to untick the box to let users place video calls, and it's going to tell me that this is an override of the overall setting for the school. That's fine. Once that's in place, students will no longer be able to initiate Google Meet calls themselves. They will have to be created by a teacher in the OU here. Now, another query we had in relation to permissions on Classroom is that the ability to create meets won't be related to whether the teacher has a teacher role in Classroom. It's solely down to whether they're in an organizational unit that has been given the permission to instigate Google Meets. Now it says here there's a proviso, it can take up to 24 hours, but we've really found in practice that changes are pretty much instantaneous. Maybe if you've got a huge domain, that could be the case. So I hope this helps. That issue of students being able to go in and initiate and in fact become owners of Google Meets.